Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is a world overview for The Sims 3. This custom world is called Iliaz Jagard, and it was by Renan Ramos on the Sims 3 Exchange. The post, though, that I originally found was by a user on Tumblr named Saga Sims World, so thank you so much, because they posted some awesome screenshots, which really intrigued me to do this overview in the first place. But this world was created in 2013. It uses one store object from what the Exchange says here, but other than that, I don't think there's anything else in it. There's no custom content from what I see, and there are 21 commercial lots and 16 residential. It is unoccupied, and yeah, I wanted to take a look. Let's get started. So I have a single sim here that I had in my bin. We're going to take a look at some of the furnished starter homes here. These kind of look like apartments. I can't tell though. They look very vibrant though from what I saw. Oh, these are so cute. They're like townhomes. Oh, this is adorable. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't know if my mic made that really like spike, but this is so cute. Oh, look at that. I think there's a library right across the street over here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is like I guess a neighborhood, a little community area with a bunch of townhomes that are very vibrant and colorful on the exterior, and it is so pretty. I love like the pastel let's just take a look really quick. Can I take a look, or am I not allowed to do that from this mode? Okay, we have like some lilac, we have some yellow, pink, coral, like pastel green and stuff, and oh, we have some like signs over here, some like horse things. I see the school in the back there. Is this a library right next to the school? Ooh, wait, I can move around. I can move around in this mode. I didn't realize that. Okay, I don't know what this stuff is. We'll take a look later, but this is really cool. I think they put a library right in front of the school. This is a very interesting design. Like the way they designed the setup for the roads and how you get to it. This is really cool. I'm intrigued. But anyway, let's take a look at the house itself that we're going into. It does function that way. So only one of these will be available to live in as a player. The other two are going to be blocked off for NPCs to live in. But that's cool though. I think it looks, so you get like, I guess the end block piece here. But it's nice. Let's pull out the walls. I do like the little entryway here. You get space for a bike. I don't know if they get space. You don't get space for a car, but I wonder if there's a way to make do with that. Maybe in the back here, you know, if you don't want it to be like too realistic, you could probably fit a space for a car. But I see a bathroom here. So there's one full bathroom on the downstairs area, and the entry is right into the kitchen area here. It looks like it is partially furnished, but they do have a dining space here. It's, you know, minimal furnishing, but that's good because that's what makes it a starter home. And this is a ginormous bedroom. Honestly, if you wanted to make this into a 2-bedroom, you absolutely could, because literally put a line, move this over, put a line across here, or if you're not allowed to move this over, literally just put a line over here, make it into 2 separate bedrooms. Even throw in a tiny little bathroom over here. You could totally do that too. I see the vision for it already. But yeah, this is really cute. I won't look at these then because they're probably the same exact thing, I'm going to assume. What I decided to do instead was put on the free real estate sheet. So these are all up for grabs now. We could take a look at a bunch of different houses. These, of course, won't be available as a starter home, but that's okay. So this one has, it looks like 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. And I do see a pool. So these are definitely more on the pricier side. These are more of like the mansions, but it's kind of like at the edge of the island. And I think that's I like how they like set it up. So you kind of have like the townhomes more in the center of the island. I see. Ooh, interesting. We've got all like this sciencey looking, like this building here. You got all these satellites over here. What are they satelliting to? This home is definitely interestingly shaped, but not in a bad way. I just think it looks really cool. I like how it's like modern. It's a modern looking home. This one looks really cool over here too. That one's like really big. Okay, and they're kind of in the, I guess you can say more of the, I'm not going to say the foresty area, but there's a lot of trees and stuff, so it kind of makes it seem like it's, oh, this is like private property. These are where the rich people live. They get private space, which I like the idea of that because it feels more realistic. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool that they had that idea. And this is a very large living room. They have drums here, chess, a ginormous seating area with this fireplace. I see maybe laundry. Wait a second. Oh, that's the door. I thought that was okay, that was an archway. I was like, there's no door to the bathroom, but this is the bathroom. And this is the kitchen with a ginormous dining room space, by the way. You could probably fit 2 more chairs and make it a full 8-seater table. But do you like the color of the cabinets? I really do like this pale yellow for cabinetry. I think it really like makes the space feel a bit more, I know, bright and happy. This looks like, okay, oh, you know, I just realized this has the famous gate here, so you would have to buzz in visitors because they wouldn't be allowed to just walk up to your door, which can be annoying sometimes for gameplay. But you know, if you want paparazzi, if you're famous, you know, it's always good to have that. They have their own little billiards. How do you pronounce it? I don't really, I just call it pool. But for some reason I was about to call it billiards. I don't know. Anyway, so they have that right there for its own room. And is there anything else there? I think that's it for the downstairs. And then we have 1 bedroom here. Wait a second. What the heck? Wait, what the heck? Okay, wait, so this like upstairs area is supposed to be like a separate apartment, or maybe a guest room. Oh, you know, this is probably for a butler. This is the butler headquarters. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, they give him a whole little thing. Even though they like never do anything but sleep, they don't like take care of their needs, butlers. I don't think they don't like have needs. They stay static. But they have their own little bathroom and like kitchen and stuff like that. It's like there's nice little loft, not loft, what's that called, studio apartment space that they have for themselves, which is nice. How do you get upstairs here? Oh, okay. I didn't even see the staircase here. How did I miss that? I don't know. Anyway, ignore me. Okay. So we have 2 extra bathrooms here. This one's in the kids' room. And then we have another separate bathroom in this bedroom as well. And yeah, this is just the hallway here. It looks out at the pool. Looks out at the rocks and the mountain. I mean, honestly, look at this though. This is pretty. Like I know this is just the backdrop that you set for the world, but like looking at it with the open water, I wonder how much it looks like there's quite a bit of usable water space, which is very nice when, you know, you're looking to use boats. I don't use boats as much in The Sims 3 lately. I really need to change that because there's so many cool features with boats. Anyway, I'm completely getting off topic. Let's look at another house. What do we have over here? I'm just going, ooh. Let's look at the impeccable manor. Oh, okay, we're gonna take a look at that. We'll look at the manor, and then maybe we'll look at some houses on the other side of the island because I didn't look there yet, but this was really calling my name because it looks so cute. And it is impeccable, so we have to look at it. But this is a garage, it looks like. I think there was an apartment above too. 2-car garage. Honestly, could fit a 3rd one if you place it this way. And that is the foundation there. So let's pull this up. Okay, we walk into this grand entryway here with a bunch of these fancy sconces. I actually really do like the wallpaper and the color scheme that they chose here. Ooh, look at the floor. It's like a diamond. Okay, and we have this ginormous, perfect for dinner parties, you know. We have that, and we have a really big whoa, I've never seen someone do kitchen counters this way before, but I'm not against it. It's kind of cool. This is the island counters, and these are regular counters though, so I guess it depends if you want to put like seating here or something. But that's pretty cool. There's a lot of counter space though, so you could cook like 5 meals and you have a place to put them. And it looks like over here there is a half bathroom, though you could of course turn this into a full bathroom. You could fit like a shower bath combo. I do like how this looks a bit old and rustic, like it has some history to it, and that it's slightly outdated, but it's still really pretty. I don't know, I do like the detail in this. I think it looks really cool. I don't know, it could just be that's the vibe of The Sims 3 in general, but the way that this creator did this, I really do like this. I think it's really nice. And we do have an upstairs, of course. So oh my goodness, this is a ginormous bedroom. But that's what rich people do, right? I wouldn't know, but I'm assuming they have ginormous bedrooms that have excess space that's not necessary, right? So they have their own personal bathroom in here. And then, oh wow. So in the hallway here, it has another big bathroom, which has like, wait, what? Oh, these are 2 separate bathrooms in the same bedroom. Whoa. For each partner, I guess, or that because there's the bathtub here and a shower here, so they can choose. They have 1 bathroom for each choice. Now that is luxury. But, oh, this is interesting wallpaper. I've never seen that. Okay. And yeah, that's the bathrooms. This is this is a kid's room. It looks like a nursery, so it does have a crib, so this is where they would sleep, but they have pretty much everything they would need. Like, they're set. I kind of really like the color scheme. It's a bit dark, but like in a nice, like, inviting way for a kid, if that makes any sense. Like the color scheme with like the dark blue, but then you have like the pop of green and stuff, and the cute little clouds on the lights and stuff like that. And this wardrobe, I didn't even recognize this. This is from the Pets Ward expansion. But oh my gosh, how cute is this? Be careful with this if you use this, because this, oh, there's no chair here either. You would have to put a chair here. I don't know what happened there. Oh my gosh, I never use this thing, but it's honestly kind of scary. They have a sleeping bag in here. They have these, they have their own little lava lamp by their bedside. They have their own bookcase. They're clearly into science, which is, I always love doing that for some storylines. And of course, again, like I said, there's nothing there, so they would have to put a chair there so they can actually use the computer. But I really like the design of this house. This is a really nice manor, if you will. Now, we didn't look at this. This is supposed to be, okay, so you have to keep this here because it's like embedded in it. This is probably also the same situation. Either, let's say the kid ages up. What if they have a lot of kids? What if they decide, you know what, we want more kids? So the teen says, hey, I want my own space. I want to live above the garage. And they're like, okay, sure. If you, that, you know, that's fine. So they move here and they have their own personal space. Or again, if they get a butler, because this is a mansion and this is where the butler would reside, which is, you know, I wouldn't complain. This is quite nice. Anyway, so this is their backyard. This is a very nice backyard. We have some lounging. We have the fire pit, some seats, nice trees, got some shade. Then you have a ginormous pool. You could throw in a diving board and slide if you want to. Like, there's a lot of space here, but it's really nice. That was that area over here. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. I do notice that they have a lot of the rabbit holes, so I think you can do like the acting career, criminal career, things like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. We have this sort of strip over here where there is a bridge that leads to this part of the island, and it goes from both ways. We'll take a look at it in live mode once we get there, but for the residential houses, for their sake, I'm just going to look at them through this mode because it's easier. But we have this one. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bath house. This has to be for a rich bachelor, because what do you mean it's only 1 bedroom? And this ginormous thing? They should have at least 5. That's what I would think. That's what I would assume. But this is what it looks like. I actually really like it. I think it looks cool. And again, they have the like the famous private gate, so you would need to have them call to get access to get to your front door. It already comes with a car, but this could totally be a 2 to 3 car garage, like easily. And this is the front door area. We walk into this sort of like open foyer area. You got this nice antique looking dresser with the mirror. You can come in and like check on, you make sure there's nothing in your teeth before you go in further into the house. And then we have a really spacious, I guess you can say den or loft over here. And then there's also a bar. They have a freaking grand piano over here. This is like the entertainment space. This isn't the living room. This is where they have their parties. They're here to entertain people. This is for a party animal. This house is for a party animal, I'm calling it. So that's what I'm going to assume. They have a dining space here, but again, not as big of a dining table, which means they don't make meals as frequent. Maybe they're not much of a cook, but they're more of a throwing party sort of person. You know what I mean? I'm already getting the storyline in my head for it. And then this is a full bathroom here with a bath in it. And we have a big kitchen. Extra space over here. You can put in more counters or, you know, other stuff like the, I can't think of the word trash can for some reason. It's interesting how they did the wallpaper here and things like that. But this looks cool though. And then we go to, we'll look at the patio since we're already here. I think you probably want to put an actual gate though. It is open by the water. That's something to think though, because it is cool they would get like easy access to get there. But then it kind of defeats the purpose of this thing, because then people can just go around here and go to the back because there's a door here. So it's something to think about, but you get full view of the bay that leads into the ocean, which is cool. And I see a city hall from here. We've got some mountains in the back. And then this is like an interesting shaped pool. I like it. We have some lounging here and a little personal bar outside with some seating. Can totally throw in some like that big, if you have the outdoor pack where they have a big grill set with like the counters and stuff. That's like fancy. And where is the bedroom actually? There it is. So yeah, this is definitely for like either a couple that maybe they are dog people, maybe, or cat people. Maybe their children are their pets and that's all they need. And I fully respect that because that may be me. But so this is all they need. This is their ginormous bedroom. And they're good to go. And they were like, we have the money. We're going to get our dream house. We don't care. We're just going to put whatever we want in it. And they have their ginormous sports room, arcade. They come here to hang out, play these antique video games, retro video games that they collect, and things like that. And they look out at the water on their beautiful patio balcony over here. Or they go for a nice little dip in their balcony jacuzzi, which is really nice. This might be, by the way, the jacuzzi that's from the store. I think it was this one. I don't know where it's from, so I can't tell you. I'm not sure, but that might be it. So yeah, I think we're done looking at houses. So I'm just gonna move them into a house, and then we'll get looking at the rest of the world. I moved them into the impeccable manor because why not? And they were greeted by, of course, an iconic legend, the mascot. But we're going to take a look at the world now. And I'm excited. I don't know where to start. I haven't done a world overview as much lately, so I'm a little overwhelmed, but like in a good way. So this is a beautiful park over here. I really do like this. That tree is interesting. I don't know why. I've never seen this tree before. Is this like a base game tree? I don't know. Anyway, so we have a cute little park area here. You can do some painting, play on the swing set. I do love this beautiful tree. I think it's from Twinbrook. I don't know if it's base game or it might be from Ambitions. I think so. But I love how that looks. It kind of looks like moss, It's kind of swampish. But you can go fishing here, I think. You can go fishing, and you can go fishing, obviously, off on this balcony area. There's a space to have a barbecue, a picnic table area. We can, look out at the stars by the water with the telescope that they have here. I see more stuff here for kids for the park, so they can go on the slide, use the spring riders. I think that's it for this park area, but it's a very nice park. I think that's a really nice park to have over here. That's all there is really for commercial lots in this section. This is more for like the residential, like not famous, but like the rich mansion area, and that's like an exclusive area for housing, I guess. But they have some other stuff along the way. Now this is more of let me do it from this mode. This is more of the, I guess, the outskirts of the island, if that makes any sense. This is more where all of the nature is. A lot of the trees and everything cover everything, and it looks like this is more where the plazas start to begin, is when they go, like, they make a turn over here and they come down this road, and then you like make your way, and then making my way downtown, and then you find all the stuff over here. But yeah, like there's so much like these different little I guess you could call them bays or islets or something, inlets, where the water kind of connects with other land, and you kind of get this in between. I like that. I think it's really realistic. I think it looks cool. So yeah, we do have over here, this is the criminal area. This is where you would go to do like the directing and acting career. These island things over here, there's nothing on them besides like decor, but I think it's cool for just, I guess, story purposes. Like it looks like it's meant to be some science equipment that's going on here. And then there is so much space. Like this is all routable, it looks like. So, oh my gosh, and look at this, like at least over here, you see like the line there, it kind of does show you, I think, what's routable and not. But like there's so much space here, so they can go like jet skiing, windsurfing, which is really fun. So you have that, and I do see a beach and stuff over here. So there's not too much on this part of the island, so we could take a look at this. This would probably be great to go fishing on like a small rowboat too, so there's not too much to have to row out to. But we have a beach over here, and it looks like there's a lot going on the beach though. It's a bar. Oh, how cool. Okay, that is really cool. So we have a beach bar, so you go up on this little deck here, and there's a lot of space for Sims to lounge here if they want to lounge and look out at the water, or if they were just in the water and they decide to come up here to dry off before they get a drink. There's a lot of nice seating here. There's even a barbecue, and we do have the outdoor. I do like to use this. I don't see people use these often, but these rock radios are really good because I don't think they break from the rain, because they're meant to be an outdoor specific radio, which is really good. So I think it's cool they did that. But yeah, and then you can come get drinks or have some food here, which is really nice. And I do see over here, they kind of emulated the idea of these being towels. So of course, if if you have Island Paradise, you click on it and click relax here, and that's how it works. But it's cute for detail purposes. And yeah, this is that beach area, which is nice because this is where these houses are. So they have like their own separate space here if they want, but if they want to go to a real beach, they live like right across from it, which is really cool. I do see a performance park here. This literally is the performance park. I don't know if this is the one that comes with Showtime. They might have just plopped this down, which is fair enough. We have a proprietor already here. But you have the barbecues and like the picnic area and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is just the original one that comes with like Showtime, but nothing wrong with that. And then we have, so this here is empty. This here, there's nothing on it except for, of course, like greenery and trees. This is more just to have some decoration, be a little, I guess you could say like a tiny little island that's just kind of there. Nothing is inhibiting it, but that's okay. Let nature just be nature. And yeah, this is kind of what it looks like over here. I'm trying to just like move around. This is okay, so this is where all the rabbit holes are. So we're gonna go into this area now. So if you you can come from whichever area you want. I do see there is the science/medical center duo here, and the gym is next to it. So let's actually, oh, we have a sim already here. Okay, so we have the medical and science center over here. This looks like it is a gym that I think came with High and Loft or Town Life. I can't remember which one, but I am curious what it looks like inside here, if they did any renovating or anything like that. I don't think they did, because I've used this lot a lot. I've used this lot many times. That probably sounds better, but yeah, it looks like this is just like the original form, which nothing wrong with that. It's a nice gym. It is a nice one, but yeah, this is a pre-made gym, and this is another little town center area here. We have the spa and bookstore, we have the movie theater here, and yeah, it's off by the water, really pretty. I see some birds, but now they're gone. Okay, and then let's see, so that was that tiny area over there. We do have over here, so we're near the city hall, the grocery store, the bistro, and journalism, and then we have a pool. So let's take a look at the pool area. This is cool with how they did this wall here like this. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen someone do something like that before. So I guess you enter through this. Oh, I jumped over the wall. Okay. So this is the pool. The pool is very vibrant and pretty. A lot of space. You could probably even, I would say maybe if you have the surf station, you might be able to fit it in here actually, like in the center on the side. And there's of course tons of space to use the pool activities and stuff like that. It's possible that they don't use every expansion in this world. I actually don't know. So I don't know if that's why there's no things from like Island Paradise being used. That might be why, but this is made in 2013, so it's very possible. But there's a nice barbecue area right over here. I don't see any restrooms, which does make me wonder if that means there is no Island Paradise used, because then that's really where we got like the porta potty sort of thing. But this is a really nice public pool. And let me see what we got over here. Okay, so this is where we were before. This is where the townhomes are, the really pretty, vibrant ones. And I said I want to take a look at this here. So this is a library, right? This is the library. Again, I love when libraries are near schools. It's really awesome. This is also a part of the library. It's a kids area that's separate. Oh my gosh. This is like the perfect library. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to take a look at this. So we have a very open, bright space here for the library. So many bookcases, so much seating. I love that they used these windows. I don't use them often. I forget that we have things like this that came from certain stuff packs. I like never use them, but this looks really nice. And we even have oh no, that's from the, okay, sorry. I was getting ahead of myself. That was from the school. So we have an upstairs, which has, again, more seating and bookcases, but it's also a computer space over here. So we have some computers over there, some regular desks over here too. They should be functional even though they designed it this way because the space is open there. Hopefully. I'm hoping it works. But let's take a look at this area because how cute. It's so colorful and bright. Oh, I love that because, it's good for kids. It's nice to have like a lot of color and stuff like that. But we have some seating over here. A lot of activities for toddlers too, not just kids. And, some bookcases, really cute, some toy chests and things like that. And they have like sculpting up here. And then this is right next to the school. There's even a little pond in the back over here. Let's kind of look through here. Like if we were, I guess, a sim walking through here, make it closer to the ground. This is a really nice walkway too. I do like how they did the, like the landscaping and stuff. This is a really nice setup though, because if you want a kid to go straight to the library to do homework, this is the perfect setup. And I've said this before in other world overviews I've done, but I love having kids go to the library after school to do homework because they get homework done faster from like the studious or like some kind of moolah that the library gives you, and you're literally right next to it. And I really do like this archway sort of thing. Like, this is really cool. And this is the school here. I don't remember if this is from Showtime or I can't remember what rabbit hole this is from, but I do like this rabbit hole. I think it's like a nice design. So that's the school area, the knowledge area, you know. We do have over here the Verde Park. So I think this may also be a pre-made lot. I can't remember because it sounds very familiar. This might be for like Bridgeport or something. I don't know, because I feel like I've seen this in Bridgeport. But we have a ginormous pond here to go fishing, some seating. Oh, wait, no, this isn't. You could play dominoes over here. That's cute. And I did see we have some barbecues, chests. I don't see any like picnic tables to plop the picnic things on, but I think Sims sometimes use them on the grass too, so that should be fine. And we have things growing. We have some lettuce growing over here. Of course, this is the performance stage. We have a proprietor here, and I did see in this corner we have the ice cream truck is on the move. They're onto their next destination, but we have some golf over here, so you can practice some golf, which is cool. I don't use that object that much, but I really should. And then of course we have over here the restrooms, so you can go to the bathroom. But it also leads off to the beach area here, so you can literally go for a dip in the water or go use your boat over here too. So there's a lot over here, and they have stuff for horses. They gave you the horse equestrian rabbit hole, so if you want to have horses in here, you totally can. You want to have an island full of horses, go right ahead. They gave it to you. But I am curious because I see here, okay, this is in the performance park. I don't see any bars. I'm so curious because they use stuff from late night. We did have the bar used on the beach, but there's no bar lot type. I wonder if that was just a specific choice they decided to go with. But okay, so this is the ginormous stadium. So we have this big stadium over here near the school and library. What is this? I've never seen this sign before. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, so I get distracted by things, but this is the big stadium over here, very cool. And then next to that we have the diner, so you can go here to have a bite to eat. If the tree wasn't in the way, perfect. Okay, and I do see here, this is the big performance stage, I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But it has a lot of performance stuff here. And there's a professional bar, because I knew I saw bartenders spawning. Oh, so there's karaoke here. It's like outdoor karaoke. That's cool. I don't know if it rains, if it will break it. Does that do that? Maybe you can put an awning here. Make it like a little gazebo or balcony, like, you know, like a big gazebo sort of thing with an awning or something. But this is really nice. This is a nice outdoor bar. I do like that there's like outdoor bars. It's nice. You get a feel for the island life here. And then on this side here, you have just like a grill and picnic. So you can do like a barbecue or use the picnic tables and have an actual picnic on there. And of course, you would stand here and watch a performance, which is nice. And you have all these nice little nooks here with these ponds, and they look really pretty, so that's really nice. And then this is kind of what it looks like. I can't stand that little magnifying thing. Let me see. If I go up here, we can kind of look from this angle. Like, this is what the town looks like. So this is like near where the grocery store I think is, and City Hall, and this is like out by the water, and it looks like this. Looks really cool. It's not a huge world, but I feel like it has a lot of stuff still, and you can of course like add in more things, because it looks like there is some more flat routable areas that maybe are possible to edit. If you wanted to remove some trees and place down some lots and throw in your own things, you totally can. It looks like there's deep enough water if you wanted to attempt putting in a dive lot somewhere here. It looks like there is some, like in this area. This would be probably the deepest, like perfect open spot to try to plop down a diving lot. If you don't know how to do that, there's I think there's a couple of tutorials online. I'm not going to get into that in this, but yeah, this is a really cool world. I think that's it for the world. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to download it, the link will be in the video description. Don't forget to leave the video a like, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to see more. And don't forget to have that notification bell on to be notified when I upload more videos. Thank you so much, and happy simming!